Okay, so I got all three consoles here. These are the original Xboxes. You can see that they do have the RJ45 or the Ethernet ports here. I also have the 360. So what's good is that a game like Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, all the Halos actually, they do have system link capabilities for LAN parties. So what's really good about a game like Halo, it's definitely very fun if you don't want to play on Xbox Live. That way if you have a group of friends, you can play together and you can talk smack about each other right then and there. So these are the cables that you need right here. So as you can see, you do need the patch cable. The patch cable is very important. So if we make any of these Xboxes the main console, we're going to have to attach it to the Ethernet port, and then this first guy here goes over to the uplink. Okay. So, and then the other additional consoles, this is going to be the main one, and you are going to need 3 copies of the game. So that's the one thing that could at your expense. So if a game does support System Link, you will need a game for each of these consoles. Each additional console will require you to put the Ethernet cable inside the port, just like so. And it goes into one of these other ports here, and this is into the switch. Okay, and one more here. So what's cool about the Xbox, it came equipped with 4 players, and that kind of set the bar with all the other consoles. So I know some game consoles like the Dreamcast came with 4 actually. PlayStation 2 had only 2, but if you bought like an additional multi-tap, you can get more players in. But Xbox did come standard, and it was ahead of its time. It had a built-in hard drive, had one of the top NVIDIA graphic cards at the time. Also, Xbox Live kind of started it all, and it's evolved to probably one of the best online experiences you can have. So this is what everything should kind of look like. Of course, you got to put in your AV cables and your power supply, but for the most part, you're going to have the system uplink, which is from my Xbox 360 here. You're also going to have the other 2 Ethernet cables attached and into the switch for your network hub. And then we're good to go. We're fired up. We got our Xboxes connected. In this case, I got 2 Xboxes connected, and once I want to mention that how many consoles you have, you also have to own a copy of the game. So in this scenario, I have 2 Xboxes and 2 copies of Halo. And from that point on, we're going to go to the multiplayer section, and you're going to have 3 options. You're going to go to System Link. If the consoles aren't connected through a network hub, you won't see System Link. So once you go to System Link Play, you want to go ahead and click System Link. Press A to join, and you can see you have 4 different slots. You can change it to different people. So if I had 3 additional controllers, I could have 4 people on this console. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the other console with people. You see here's the old school Xbox controller if you guys aren't familiar with it. Before this one came out, they had this really ginormous controller. This is the S controller, which Microsoft wisely decided to go with. It's definitely more comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and hook multiplayer up on this console. Go to System Link Play. I'm going to join in on this one here. So once again, I have 3 additional slots if I wanted to get 4 people on here. So technically I could have 4-on-4 capture the flag, or 4-on-4 Team Slayer, or Individual Slayer if you like that game mode. I definitely like Capture the Flag on Blood Gulch, 4-on-4. Definitely really fun to do if you can get 8 people together. So I have each profile selected. I'm going to go ahead and link the game. So when I get to this screen, it's going to ask me to create the game. So on one side I have to create the game. So I'll go ahead and say, let's go ahead and do a game match on, let's go ahead and do Blood Gulch. I like Blood Gulch. This is where you can pick different types of games. So I'll go with this one. This is a custom game type, free-for-all. And it auto sets the name of the console. This one's called Tooth. And then I'll go ahead and press A to start the game. And you can see on the left hand side, it's recognized that the systems are linked, and we'll show what stage and what type of game it's going to be. So go ahead and join. So there's a quick countdown. It says game starts in X amount of minutes, seconds, and then I can go ahead and keep pressing A to start the game to increase the count faster. And so now both screens are playing against each other. Each side has a different base, and you can see this is blood ghost for the original Halo. And you know, even today's standards, the graphics aren't too bad. I think for the most part, it's all about the fun factor and how much you enjoy. Alright guys, so it's been a long day. Hope you guys learned now how to set up your own LAN party, how to get Xboxes hooked up together. GameFlixter is about loving games, enjoying the passion of gaming, and also learning a few things down the road. So if you're like me and you're a gaming enthusiast, keep watching the show. Please subscribe down below, and I hope to bring more of this good content to you guys. So once again, my name is Daniel Kin, and this is GameFlixter. Please subscribe. Thanks. And he got one.